let's get to the next question that we're going to talk about, which is who is the next big signing for AEW? Now, I want you guys to put yourself in. I guess I'm asking you to be Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and Brandy and Tony Khan and all them. Who is going to make that big impact that AEW needs so badly for this next signing? Like, who is that person that can actually do something in your eyes that will change AEW and make people say, hey, these guys are serious? Let's start with Fowl first. We're going to go reverse.
Okay. I know that there's been rumblings of Batista. I'd like that. I think that could be really cool. I think that him and Jericho could put on a goddamn clinic. I think that he could come in and bring some star power into it. He could get those connections for TV, movies, just that whole world can kind of come with him. I'm also kind of, even though their matches might be a bit weird, Orton. I think that Orton could be like a sleeper kind of person that could come in there. From everywhere else, though, I think that you need someone massive. You need someone like maybe Taker coming. If Taker came in as an authority figure, that could be amazing. That could be something which brings some kind of extra like sense and extra kind of bit of I don't know, like it's a prestige, isn't it? Like I've been watching the NWA stuff that have been happening between the Villain Marty Scurll and Nick Aldis, and maybe like Nick Aldis coming in. Like I know that he's not a big name, but he brings a lot of prestige with him, and I think that's what they need at the moment. They're building something different.
I like what you're saying with the Nick Aldis thing. I think the hardest part to decipher with him is it seems like he's signed to NWA. I don't know if I'm incorrect in my thinking, and maybe Omega Luke or Malik or Kevin know more about this, but I don't know. I just feel like he's stuck kind of in this NWA bubble, and they're doing it the old school way of NWA. And I don't know if you guys were old enough to remember it, kind of, and I barely remember it as a kid, but the champion would travel around to different territories, fight people, and he may drop the belt here and there, and then he'll come back, get the belt until they find the next guy who they'll put the belt on. It's kind of like a traveling circus thing. And the NWA is the big deal to bring in when you're in trouble, and they all help each other out. It's like a talent exchange network. And I don't know what the NWA is supposed to be today. I don't know, but maybe Nick Aldis could sign with somebody or be taken away just as easily. Kevin. Oh, I'm sorry. Did someone have a rebuttal?
No.
Okay. Kevin, what do you think? Who's the next big star for AEW to sign?
Well, there's a couple names. Nick Aldis is a good one. I really like the work he does. I think he'd be a good signing. Dolph Ziggler, perhaps. I think he would revitalize his career in AEW if he were to head over there. I don't know if that's that feasible right now, but you never know. And another one I wanted to throw out, even though a lot of people have soured on this guy, Austin Aries. I believe he moved the needle in wrestling still. No matter whether you hate him or you love him, I think he gets people talking. And I think that he could do a lot of great things in AEW. I'd love to see an Austin Aries versus Pac match. Austin Aries versus one of the Luther brothers. I think there's a lot of interest for him.
I like that. That's a different answer, Kevin. I really like that. Hence one of the reasons why I brought him on here, because Kevin always thinks of something that's different than everyone else. Next, I'd like to talk to my good friend Malik here. Malik, who do you have as the next person AEW should sign?
Batista is a good one. I like that. I like Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is solid. But I mean, I doubt this will happen and everything. But if I'm looking at attraction and something that's going to get people buzzing, I think CM Punk would be a phenomenal signing for them, because he wrestled in like 5 years. We know how he feels about WWE and everything that went on there. I think he would get what he wants. If he went to AEW, he would definitely be one of their top guys. He would have pretty much, I think, creative control in what he wants to do. He would be one of their main attractions. Plus, it would get the buzz going. Like, holy shit, CM Punk. Now, they don't get to come back to wrestling, but he's with All Elite Wrestling. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't think anybody would ever see it coming. Like I said, I doubt that may happen. And, if he comes, he can bring on his wife, too. AJ can come with them, too, so they can maybe have their own little faction thing. But I think if they got those two, that would, to me, like, if they were at Double or Nothing, if that fucking music hit and he just came out, the wrestling world would be on fire. I feel like that to me would
listen, Malik. Let me interrupt you real quick. You guys are all YouTubers, podcasters, and everything else. And everyone, make sure you stick around in the end. I have all of their stuff in the description box, except for Fowls. I'll have to update that in there. But if you are not doing a live reaction the moment that happens, you truly missed out. Like, you could have easily gained so many subscribers,
so many views, subscribe, everything. Like, that moment would be crazy. But like I said, I doubt that would happen. I don't see it because he's been gone from wrestling for so long, so it's like you don't really know if he even wants to come back. But you never know, though. I mean, they got a lot of money. He wouldn't have to work as much as if he was in WWE. Plus, like I said, I think he would get what he wants. I think he would pretty much have creative control, what he wants to do. He'd definitely be one of their top attractions. And I think it would, like I said, it would get the buzz going, man. Like, it would be like they already got Chris Jericho, which a lot of people didn't see. They got Kenny Omega, which everybody pretty much expected. You know, they got the Young Bucks, Cody. They got Neville, which is now Pac over there now. So if they got Punk, to me that would just be massive.
Man, I'm 100% behind Malik on this one. I agree. Casey Classic 7 in the live chat agreed. I had pulled that up before if you guys were wondering what I was looking at. Casey Classic 7 was in there. Really good choice. I like a lot of the answers that's going on. Omega Luke, I've been waiting for your answer. I know you got some fire for us. So what do you got here?
Yeah, so hear me out. Don't think I'm completely crazy with this, but I did a video the other day on people who I think they will sign, and it's no one really big name. You know, I think like Joey Ryan, Tessa Blanchard, those sort of names will eventually go there. But if you were to say a big signing, I don't know whether we will get another huge wrestling signing. We've already got Pac, Jericho, Omega, Cody. The Bucks really are considered like main event guys. So unless it was someone leaving the WWE or someone like Zack Sabre Jr., but it's all like contract is very difficult. But I said wrestler, and I said that very carefully because there's a couple of people who are rumored to be interested in coming into the world of pro wrestling. And one of the names who, hear me out, would be very weird to see just turn up maybe at Double or Nothing, maybe when they crown their first champion, is Conor McGregor. I mean, he already is a huge name in the world of anything. There's rumors that he's been training to do it for a WWE appearance, but what if those rumors are because he's actually training for a AEW appearance, and that's maybe someone that they could look at signing. But I think if you're going to get someone, another big name, I think the next big name, and Fowl mentioned it when he spoke about it, is going to be an authority figure, like a GM, someone like that. I think they're going to push for someone like a Mick Foley, someone like that coming back, a name who isn't tied to WWE anymore, but has a huge pull. Someone like a Stone Cold. Like, what's he doing now other than, his ranch thing, whatever he does, and his podcast? Cody speaks to him quite often. We've seen on his podcast, they talk. Why not, come in and do a GM role? That'd be quite fun.
I like your thinking on this. This is very different. I'm still with Malik with CM Punk as the answer is who could really get the buzz going. But you brought up some good points about business sense when it comes down to it. Now, Conor McGregor as a signing for one match, do I think that's going to be worth it? Hell no. Because Conor McGregor is only going to come in one time and you're going to get all those buys, but who stays from his UFC and maybe boxing, so to speak, fan base? But Conor McGregor would be big, man. I think that would attract a lot of outsiders who have fell off with wrestling maybe to come in and watch it. You brought up some excellent points with that, and I like it.